All right, y'all. Welcome to NFL Game Day with JCJ. We got a special guest in the house. The coach, the one and only co-male debater of the year, James Coaching Ball. What's up, Coach?
What's good with it, baby? Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, man. Of course, we got the other debater of the year, Justin, co-host of the
What's
show.
up? Yeah. What's
Got,
good, y'all?
got all debate team, Caleb, the other co-host of the show, going for troll of the year as well.
Yeah. 2 years denied, but this may be my year. We're gonna see.
All right, we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna jump right into it. Justin, I'm gonna let you start off with this topic because I know you got a lot to say about this topic. The Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. What's going on with the Chiefs, Justin? What's going on with the Chiefs?
I just want to start off by saying I'm coming from a Patriots fan's perspective when I say this. You guys ever noticed in history, we're always trying to find the next great something. The next Tiger Woods. There is no next Tiger Woods. The next, I don't know, Shaq.
Stone Cold Steve
There is no
Austin.
next Shaq. Yeah, the next Stone Cold Steve Austin. There isn't one. There's no such thing as the next Patriot dynasty. Remember the Chiefs won the Super Bowl and they were all like, "Oh, this ain't the first one. We're gonna have about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of these." Really? I mean, your starting safety just got benched because he's terrible. Sorensen, he's out. Your defense is already falling apart. Your offense seems to have not gotten caught up to, but at least slowed way down. Your tailback's always hurt. Your defense is honestly deplorable. I mean, I thought the Saints defense in the Breeze era was bad. This thing made that like the 85 Bears. I mean, they're just bad. Like, and then it's even worse because they keep saying like, "We're gonna be okay." Are you? Are you gonna trade for like Warren Sapp? I mean, is he coming back? The problems they have center from they've never been here before. Not in Patrick Mahomes era. They've never had a 2-3 record in life. I mean, they're an offsides penalty away from 3 straight Super Bowl berths. And now they're scrambling and looking around confused. Personally, if they didn't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked. Hey, because you can laugh all you want. Are they going to fix that defense between now and then?
Go ahead, Coach. I'm gonna let you respond to that, Coach.
All right, man. Let's unpack a few things. You're right. There may not be another Tiger Woods, but wasn't Tiger Woods chasing something in the first place?
He was.
Wasn't he chasing someone? Okay,
He
so there
was.
was greatness before him, right?
There was.
All right. So is the Patriots dynasty the only dynasty in NFL history?
It's
Or
only
were
one
there the
of that
Packers? There
caliber.
was the Steelers. What about the Steelers? They don't have one of that caliber.
I mean, they got 4. We had 6 with each point.
I'm just saying there have been dynasties before and I understand you're a Patriots fan, so that's what you're gonna go with, but they have been dynasties before that, and there will be dynasties after that. But that's neither here nor there. The biggest problem with the Chiefs is their defense is horrific. I'm gonna go with you, Justin. I thought the Saints defense was the worst defense I'd ever seen in my life. They make the goddamn Saints look like that Ravens 2000s defense. Like
That
it's crazy. I've never seen something like that before. But let's look at the offensive side of the ball. Patrick Mahomes is still seventh in passing yards. He's two in throwing touchdowns. He's fourth in completion percentage. He's eighth in quarterback rating. He's fine. All right, let's just throw that out the way. He's fine. They're 2-3, correct. Both of those two to three losses were by one score. One of them was by 1 point. So we're talking about the difference between 2-3 and 4-1. Right. So let's not totally panic here. Right. Their schedule is going to have a couple of breaks now. Like today, they got the Washington Redskins. I don't think that the Washington Redskins are exactly burning it down offensively. So again, they will be just fine. They also have the Oakland Raiders in their division, who's right now kind of a shit show organizationally. You have the Broncos, who could go either way. So again, I'm not too worried about the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be fine. What they need to do is go into deep prayer and hopefully something turns around on defense. They don't tackle well. They're horrible in coverage. They don't have a pass rush. I don't know why they moved Chris Jones to defensive end instead of keeping him at the nose. They have a lot of things structurally wrong on defense, but again, I think they'll be just fine. Let's not write these guys off. They're very well coached with Andy Reid and would be minimum. They have an MVP caliber quarterback and Patrick Mahomes. They have the weapons offensively to get in the shootout with anybody. Their problems lie on defense. And again, in the NFL, we know one thing: you just need to slow people down. You don't need to completely shut anybody out. And it's going to be hard to slow down Mahomes once they get everything fine-tuned. If I'm Andy Reid, I'm focusing every resource I have offensively, and we're just going to tell everybody you got to beat us 50-51, and hopefully the defense comes around.
So, quick question: in the Patrick Mahomes era, how many beatdowns they took? Like when Buffalo had beat them, how many beatdowns they ever took like that in the Patrick Mahomes era?
2.
I think 2.
The
Two?
the Super Bowl, and then it was one game that they took a night. I can't remember who it was against. They lost by like 17 or something like that.
Okay. How many times they lost at home?
None, because that was a road game too.
So against Buffalo, wasn't they at home?
They was definitely at home.
At home.
And Buffalo was the AFC run-ups last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we say that Buffalo has surpassed them?
No,
Are y'all not ready to say that yet?
not yet.
Not
Definitely.
yet. All right,
Nah.
Caleb, what's your thoughts on the hold on, what's your thoughts on the Kansas City Chiefs, Caleb?
The same thing that like Coach and Justice said is defense. Like, like at some point they have to figure out like what can they do to actually make this work. You got well, the biggest thing that actually separated them the past couple of years and everything was like them like having quarterback pressures to actually like make all these sacks and like to actually like this to actually disrupt the quarterback to actually force these turnovers or whatever, right? And they're not getting turnovers. Like I go back to that game versus the Browns in the second round, whatever, right? And right before halftime, Baker Mayfield had that pass, and Sorensen forced that fumble.
On the
That 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 that
the other
that play
visitors.
that turned
Yeah.
On this side?
Mhm.
that play that turned the whole game around. Then from there, the Chiefs came back and he scored, and then Mahomes he got knocked out, and the rest of the game is history. But if that defense can't really force any turnovers, then I mean, like, what's the purpose? They're just out there, just like running around like the old Saints defense. Like it's very very crazy. Like and like now, I I think that people had to like figure out their offense to actually like keep them off the field and to also limit Kelsey too, because I mean, like Kelsey is a very big factor. Tyreek Hill, he would get his, but if that Kelsey's still not getting his, then like I don't see the Chiefs even keeping up with like some of these other teams, especially with that horrendous defense. My God.
Hey coach.
Yo.
Who's the coordinator for the Chiefs this year? Spags, right?
Mm-hmm.
You,
Who was the coordinator when the Saints got their asses tore up?
that 2012 defense that gave it the most yards in history of the NFL was also
Hey.
Steve Spagnuolo.
Hey, I
Yup.
want to I want to get into our next topic because my boy SB Sports Talk brought up the Chargers. I want to get into the next topic. We got the battle of the we're not going to be talking about the Chargers, but we're going to be talking about the battle of the 3-2 AFC West team. Uh, Denver versus Oakland. I know it's early in the season. I know it's early to say that this is a do or die game. Um, but when you got Kansas City struggling right now, and you got the Chargers looking good, you got Oakland and Denver who both started off, I think 3-0 if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And now they both 3-2. So I'm gonna start off with you on this one, Coach. Which team has more to gain and which team has more to lose when it comes to this
Um,
game? When it comes to winning and losing this game?
uh, man, honestly, at this point, bro, I think it's almost a mute point. Oakland is in disarray right now. Any type of positive traction that they get, if they just stay in the game, that's pretty much a victory for them. Uh, I haven't seen this in a while. You got to think about it, man. Like, when the last time have we seen a winning team fire have a coach just resign amid some that has nothing to do with football? You know, they don't even know if they're going to keep Mike Mayock as the GM. I was reading an article on that. They don't know if he's going to stay. So I mean, uh, Gruden is he's not my favorite offensive guy, but he is great with the quarterback position. So right there, Derek Carr loses that continuity right there as far as a quarterback whisperer in his ear. Offensively, I have
You're breaking
no
up,
idea
Coach.
what it. Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, you better.
All right. I don't know where they turn to offensively right here. Defensively, I still think they're going to be a pretty good football team. The Chargers, I'm a big fan of the Chargers. You saw your boy SB put up there said that the Chargers on the division now. Let's just slow down on that so far. Broncos. The Broncos are the Broncos, man. Teddy Bridgewater, he's not your problem, but he's not the answer as well. They have a lot of key pieces, but again, is Teddy B. He's a above average quarterback. I like him. How far can he take you? Again, so it kind of falls down to the Chargers. Oakland, like I said, Oakland is going to just struggle right now. I just don't know where they go. Again, I've never seen anything like this. So if you have to rank it, I'd probably say Oakland's probably last, followed by Broncos, and then Chargers probably have the most.
All right, Kayla, what's your thoughts of this game this week? Oakland and Denver, both the battle of the AFC West three and. All right, Kayla, what's your thoughts on Oakland versus Denver, the battle of the 3-2 AFC West teams? Who has the most to gain and who has the most to lose?
Um, Most of the game gotta be Denver. Well, truthfully, both. But my pick was Denver because Denver started off high and everything, and they were tops in like defensive categories, whatever, right? And in the past 2 weeks, they've been getting like blown out the water. Um, if they lose today, I would say that their panic meter on a scale of 1 to 10 would probably be about a 6. If the Raiders lose today, well, first off, the Raiders they they started off hot too, but I mean like they wasn't really playing anybody. Then when they played the Dolphins, they started struggling, and I'm like, what's going on? So like we saw downfall starting to happen earlier with the Raiders than Denver. Um, so I think moving forward, Gruden being gone now, that may help them out to actually give them a fire. But like truth be told, I think that Denver has the most to gain to actually save their season, and then the Raiders, they have the most to lose because I mean like you already lost your head coach. Y'all been playing trash lately. Like you know, like Like, bro, what more is there to actually do? Like, y'all fucking suck right now.
I mean, just for the record, Oakland is the only team that beat Baltimore, so they played somebody. They definitely played somebody. Uh, I don't know. I think Oakland. I think they got a cop out this year. Everything that's been going on with Gruden. Because think about it. If nothing happened with John Gruden, if none of this never came out, and Oakland still missed the playoffs or still whatever, there'd have been a bunch of talk that it's time to like break up the Gruden and Card thing or whatever, or do something with the team. But now that everything happened with Oakland, nobody is expecting them, to make the playoffs now. So right now, I honestly think that they playing with house money right now. Like they playing with nothing to lose. Like that's what I think.
I can see that.
Uh, as far as the Broncos, I don't think the Broncos' first three wins. I don't think there was nothing. I don't think those three wins was. I just think that was just bad opponents.
The
Um,
Jets and the Jags were one of their first two wins. Two of their first two wins.
It was the Jets, the Jags. It was somebody else that ain't have a win yet either.
Was
It
the
was all
Giants?
0-3 teams. I just know it was all 0-3 teams.
Yeah. That's why I say smoke and
yeah.
mirrors.
So yeah, I think Oakland has the most to win because they have nothing to lose. That's just my opinion. I don't think anybody expecting anything from Oakland this year. Justin, what's your thoughts on it?
I want to first start off by saying that there's no NFL team currently playing in Oakland. Just want to clarify that. I know old
Petty.
habits die hard, but there's no NFL team currently playing in Oakland. They play in Las Vegas.
Petty.
Beautiful stadium. You should go see it.
Man, I be forgetting, man. I'm used to Oakland, man.
It's a beautiful stadium. You should go check it out. In regards to who has the most to lose, it's Denver. And I mean, to be honest, on both sides, the question is still Denver. If you're Vegas, you probably want to get this season over with as fast and as quietly as humanly possible. Because think about it. Let's say they somehow make the playoffs. Before every game, before every coverage, it's gonna be the Gruden stuff. You want to just slide into the background around Christmas sometime and just act like you never played football this season. Just disappear, go away, make something else happen in your life. I don't know, but they want to get away as quick as possible. As far as Denver, you have no benefit from losing. I mean, what are you gonna do? Draft another quarterback and pray again? That hadn't worked since Peyton Manning. I mean, at least Teddy Bridgewater is not your problem, I guess. The GM now is from the Vikings, and what great quarterback have they drafted in the past 20 years? I mean, they gave Kirk Cousins basically $150 million fully guaranteed over the past 5 years. That ain't the greatest strategy ever. So Denver might as well win. I mean, you don't get anything from losing. And if you lose to this, whatever the Raiders are today, the Las Vegas Raiders, whatever the hell they are today, um, you might as well just go ahead and go home and send out your Christmas cards and figure out your vacation plans. So, I would say the Broncos are the team with the most to gain and the most to lose.
uh, I mean, Oakland, Las Vegas. Now that you said that statement, Justin, I agree with you 100%. They should try to get rid of this, get finished with this season as quickly as possible.
Just hide. Just go home and hide.
Hey, but you got to
Hey,
think about it like this. You say you want to get rid of the season as quick as possible, but we all know it, as you should know, Justin, immediate. There's no such thing as bad publicity. Guess what? People are still gonna come to arena. It's Vegas. People on their weekend retreats are still gonna want to go see the stadium. They're still gonna want to go catch an NFL game. They're still gonna make boatload of money. So I mean, it is what it is. I
I
mean,
know for a
again, you
fact
don't.
if I'm in Vegas, I'm going.
Yeah, I'm not same thing for me. I'm gonna pull up. You feel me? So I mean, it is at the end of the day, like Justin said, you get a pass. Like July said, you get a pass on the season. You had to get rid of your head coach just resigns in the middle of the season. You're probably gonna get rid of your GM. There was already talking about this was the make or break year for Derek Carr. So you actually have a pass. So Why not just go out there and give it the good old try? You might actually end up as they say, the feel good story. They got rid of a bigot, and now we're just out here just trying to give it a good old go. Fuck it.
Hey, I got this picture up with Tom Brady right now. Because I want to talk about the MVP discussion. MVP discussion. I heard someone say on ESPN, I can't remember, what they say. Tampa Bay, Kansas City is a. They said something comparing Kansas City and Tampa Bay, except Tampa Bay got just a little bit better defense because they cause turnovers. But I want to talk about the MVP discussion. You know, our MVP list change every week because let's face it, it's a week by week award. Like Matthew Stafford was like real hot, but then they got blew out by Arizona, and all of a sudden he not at the top of the MVP list anymore. So I'm gonna start with you on this one, Caleb. Your top four MVP candidates and why?
Okay. In no particular order, you got Tom Brady, you have Kyler Murray, you have Justin Herbert, and you got Derrick Henry. Um, but if I had to put somebody first, just to be different, I will put Derrick Henry first. And the reason why that I will put him first is because that he's been consistent throughout like all these years and everything. I think that if that Derrick Henry can like keep this level of play up, this this may be the first year that 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 we'd have a running back winning it since Adrian Peterson, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So so just because that I don't really want a quarterback winning it, I have Derrick Henry first. Then behind him, I have Kyler Murray just because like they're still un, they're still unbeaten and like he's like really balling out right now. Then the 3 and 4 spot between Herbert and Brady, they could be like interchangeable, but I mean, like I say that they both are like playing some damn good football. They are both like doing what they need to do to actually win. Herbert Herbert has to do slightly more because that he has to put up more points because like his defense has been giving up some scores late, so the team have to turn around and win these games. Um, then on top of that, he has beaten Kansas City. He has beaten Baker. You know, like Herbert has some very Im- impressive wins early on. So for me, it's Henry, Tyler, Herbert, and Brady.
All right,
All right.
Coach, I'm gonna go straight to you because I think I'm gonna go straight to you to respond to this. Because I think me and you got the same type of response. But I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your shine on, my brother. You got any response to that MVP list? And what's your MVP list?
I got you. First and foremost, man, I want to say I love what you do, but we got to start drug testing before segment start. This says Derrick Henry is the league MVP, man. What are we talking about here, buddy? But nah, I don't think. I know you. I know the sentiment that you have that you're tired of winning, seeing a quarterback winning. But unless Derrick Henry rushes for about 2,300, he's not gonna get the MVP. Yet to my four, it's really a two-horse race in my eye. Uh, it's Brady, it's Lamar. Uh, I saw an interesting stat on ESPN the other day. They have been 844 uh, quarterbacks in NFL history to throw for 40 passes in a game, right? There has
Mm-hmm.
only been one quarterback in NFL history to throw for 40 passes, 4 touchdowns, complete 85% of his passes with no interceptions, and that guy's Lamar Jackson. All right. I'm gonna start off with Brady. People thought he was gonna fall off. I was one of those guys that just, are you gonna start seeing signs of aging? He's gonna get a little older. Right now, Brady's leading the league in passing with 2,064 passing yards. That's 400 more yards than the next closest guy. He's completing 68% of his passes. He's leading the league in touchdowns, 17 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. He has a 108 quarterback rating. I'm gonna give you an inside coaching stat. As coaches, we like to look at our big plays per game. We deem big plays as a 20-yard play or more. Brady's leading the league in 20-yard or more passes with 30. All right. You go down to Lamar. He's fourth in passing yards. He's completing 67% of his passes. He has a 104 rating. He's third in those big passing play categories. Those two guys right now, we had this conversation. You saw this year he went work with James Whitfield, a guy that I actually got to meet, the famed quarterback guru. He changed his mechanics inside the pocket. He worked on his base, his platform, and you can actually see his development in the pocket. Right now, Lamar's looking pretty scared right now. My third guy, I'll give Kyler Murray some love. Again, I'm a Lamar over Kyler guy. Again, yeah, I feel that if you gave Lamar those weapons that Kyler has, and now he gets another certified dog at tight end. If you gave Lamar Jackson those same weapons, the threat of his run, I think that you would see something that would be just totally scary in the AFC right now. My fourth guy, I'll give you a little love, Caleb. I split my fourth with Herbert and Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry's leading the league in rushing. I think he's the next guy is like 300 yards after him. We all know the beast that he is. With Jason Herbert, I'm gonna call him A Bear. I'm from Louisiana. A Bear is has really shown that he belongs in the league. I kind of had a doubt about him. I'm not gonna lie. During that debate when he was first coming out, I didn't think he was accurate enough to be at a high level at the in the NFL. But again, he has a great complementary of weapons over there with Keenan Allen, Eckler, Mike Williams. They have a solid defense. So again, he can go out there and force the issue a little bit more. He can throw those throws that you kind of like, maybe you shouldn't, but he has a strong enough arm to get it there. He reads defenses extremely well. I've been very impressed with Mr. Abear. To go back to Kyler, I have nothing against Kyler Murray, man. I think he's an awesome talent. I think he belongs in the NFL. I think he's a special talent, no doubt about it. Again, I just feel that Lamar is just a step ahead of him. And I also think Lamar has more room to grow. That's my biggest thing. I think Kyler is what Kyler is. He reads the field well. After his second read, he pulls it and he's going to make something happen with his feet. He's extending the plays. Uh, I think Kyler is what Kyler is. I think Lamar has so much more to add to his game that is going to actually take him to the next level. But again, I think it's Brady, Lamar, Kyler, and then I say A Bear and Henry bringing it up in the fourth spot.
Uh, Justin, I'm gonna come to you. You think you boy Brady in the top four in the MVP discussion?
I do think he's top four. I also agree with Coach who should start drug testing policy immediately. Um, this man Caleb decided to not have the person who's fifth in passing and eighth in rushing on his MVP candidacy.
So
Lamar Jackson has more total yards than 18 teams.
So
that's definition of MVP, my brother.
God damn, like bro, the dude got the ball in his hand more than Henry does. Like shit. Of course I would expect him to have that too. Like, like I'm not really hating on him, whatever, but like to say that Henry has yet to be slowed down whenever that people know that he is getting the ball, he's still doing what that he gotta do. That shit crazy.
You don't think people know that Lamar is going to have the ball every play? You don't think the defensive coordinators are game planning for that?
Yes, they are. But as for Lamar, what that he has been doing in the second half of every single game has been damn good. Like like the fact that he has to pass right. But this year passing wise, he he has been very, very good, right? We've been seeing guys dropping very, very bad drops, and it's not on it, like it's not on him. It's on the receiver. Ooh, touchdown Jacksonville. Oh my god. But anyways, right? That's not on Lamar. That's on Hollywood Brown and some of these other cats, whatever, right? But like, man, we can't forget about Derrick Henry, though, dude. Like, that's just me. That
Oh, I
dude,
love D. Henry.
right?
I love him, man. That's my dude. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching him since the days at Alabama. But what Lamar doing is special. Like Justin just said, he has more yards than 18 NFL franchises.
Right.
Every time he steps on the field, every week before, defensive coordinators are saying one thing: we can't let Lamar beat us. And guess who's beating him? Lamar. I've been saying this in this group for 2 years now. Lamar does not have a number one receiver. Oh, he can't throw outside the numbers. Who is he going to throw to outside the numbers? Who is going to control outside the numbers? Again, I like Hollywood Brown, but he's a number two. He's a slot. Sammy Watkins, big fan of Sammy Watkins. He's a number two receiver. He's a slot guy. Lamar has never had a number one receiver, and his passing element is still continuing to develop. We cannot deny that. Again, Derrick Henry's still probably going to win the rushing title. He's probably going to lead the league I'm not even going to say he can lead the league in rushing touchdown, because that might be Lamar. Anytime you have a guy that's fifth in passing and eighth in rushing and is carrying his team on his back like that, you can't ignore it. Like I said, it's a two-horse race for me. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead and finish up, my guy.
I mean, at this point, it might be Sam Darnold. No, I'm kidding. I know, no, I got mad love for Derrick Henry. That's my guy. I drafted him in every Madden league I've ever been in. But I hated him at Bama, but that's neither here nor there. No, for me, Lamar's got to be one. I have Kyler 2. I have Brady 3. I have Henry 4 and Herbert 5. Now,
Yeah,
like
man.
I know, like you said, Coach, if Henry goes for 2,300 yards, he's got to slide him in MVP and keep pushing, which is only 130 yards a game. So
Exactly.
At this point, he might actually get it. But yeah, that's my 5. On a Henry note, you were talking about his rushing yards. Henry's leading the league in rushing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Henry after contact is third. So if you take away all the yards he got before contact, he's still third. So it's Derrick Henry, then it's Chubb, and then it's Henry after contact.
Yeah.
Like, that is insanity.
Wow.
So he's got to be in my top 5 right now. The only reason why he's not higher is because the team probably won't win very many games. So for a running back to win, you have to get in the playoffs too. And I'm kind of iffy on if Tannehill is good enough to get him in there.
He's not.
Yeah. So with that being said, that's why I have him 4 right now. But yeah, that's my top 5.
So, Coach, just to respond to you earlier, Coach, Lamar is my MVP right now. He's not better than Kyler Murray, bro.
He's not.
You say so.
He's not better than Kyler Murray, bro.
The proof is in the pudding. What proof do you have to refute that?
What you mean? What proof?
What proof do you have to say that?
I mean, okay, Lamar, he's been playing excellent at home. He's been okay on the road. He's been good on the road. He's been good on the road. Go back to that game at Detroit, at Oakland. Like, he's been a good quarterback on the road, but he's been excellent at home. Mm-hmm. Kyler Murray went to Los Angeles, who was everybody who was proclaiming that they probably gonna win the NFC, and he blew them people out on the road. And unless you tell me Baltimore is going to get the number 1 seed, unless you tell me Baltimore going to get the one seed, I don't see them. I don't see Lamar Jackson performing in the playoffs like he is right now at home. I know you're looking up the stats right now.
No, I was trying to see the last game that with the Cardinals. I wanted to just make sure that I wasn't off, because you said he went to the Rams and played on, and then came home and damn and shit the bed, not shit the bed, but had a below collar average game against the 49ers.
That's a division
Yeah, that
game, right? That's a
Yeah,
division game, right?
wasn't the Rams a division game too.
also true.
Oh yeah, the Rams was a division game, but the thing was, division
I'm
games are
just,
usually close. Division games are usually close. That man, the Rams they looked like a second tier team compared to the Cardinals.
but we can't have it both ways. It can't have it's supposed to be close in a blowout, and then when it's close, well, it's supposed to be close. We can't have it both ways there. You feel what I'm saying?
But hold on, but did Arizona still win playing a subpar game?
Yeah. I,
So
They was
so we
also
can't
playing
we
Trey
can't say
Lance.
that he almost shit at the bed, because I didn't say that Lamar almost shit at the bed against Detroit. I didn't say he almost shit at it. I just said that he plays just real good on the road, and at home he plays excellent. I
hey,
want to see him go. I want to see him go to Cincinnati. I want to see him go to Cincinnati and play a great game. Basically, what I'm saying.
no, I feel you. I feel you. No, I mean, I
But
don't.
but
When
as,
I say
as of
when,
now, but this year, Lamar is the MVP. Undoubtedly, I don't see. Uh,
oh, but hold on, how you gonna say that Kyler is better, but Lamar is the best player in the league? Because that's essentially what the MVP is saying. You're the best player in the league. How can you say that he's the best player in football, but he's not better than Kyler Murray?
you could be the best player. Derek Carr was leading the MVP race this year earlier, and people, Justin, Derek Carr was leading the MVP race. Sam Jones was trying to convince us that he was a top five quarterback, and that shit wasn't happening.
Hey
Right,
man,
right.
I
And
ain't seen
me
that man
and me
Tim
and
Jones in about 3 weeks.
And me
That
and
man,
Justin had this little retort back and forth. It wasn't an argument. I was just saying, hey, can we at least wait till half the season is played before we start talking about MVP races? Because if you want to be honest, after week two, Sam Darnold was Tom Brady. After week two, man, he led
and
the
my dude
But
he
Sam
was the
Darnold was leading the league in rushing touchdowns.
we
you
we
know what I'm saying?
we
He was
said
the
that
MVP of
Carolina. We came on the podcast and said Carolina wasn't didn't play
Oh no, no.
anybody.
I'm just saying, like, after a couple of weeks, just because you have great stats and just because you know what I'm saying, play had a few performances, that doesn't mean that you're a leading MVP guy. Derek Carr is by no stretch a scrub, but he probably will never be a top five quarterback unless there's a rash of injuries to starting quarterbacks in NFL. He's one of those guys I could say that he's not the problem, but he's not your answer. I mean, I, I just don't see it for Derek Carr. But again, I'm Lamar Jackson and Kyler Murray. Again, when I compare these two guys, I'm not saying that they are trash or Lamar is just head and shoulders above Kyler. No, I'm not saying anything. I just think Lamar is a better quarterback. I pull up one stat. One I like to use is IAP, intended air yards attempt. Right. That just it shows how far your attempt is uh, in the air before it's caught by a receiver. Uh, Kyler Murray is completing almost 73 or 74% of his passes right now, but he's in a system where is get the ball out quick. We want to quick hitters to set you up for a big bang play. So yes, his completion percentage is going to be a little higher, and he's at about 4.7 or 5.1 air yards attempt. Lamar's almost at 9 air yards in an attempt. Lamar is throwing 6 out of every 10 passes past the sticks, which is mean I'm pushing the ball down the field. Kyler Murray is on the bottom third of stick throws. You know what I'm saying? So Lamar is actually getting better, and he's throwing the ball, actually driving the ball down the field. So again, that shows progression as a thrower, and that's also showing that his offensive coordinator is now trusting him more now to actually make those throws. So not only is he getting better, his team is actually having more confidence behind him. So again, I am not saying that Lamar is just head and shoulders better than Kyler Murray. I just think at this point he's better and he has a chance to get better.
However, let me ask you this though, like, wouldn't those throws come in whenever that they were down and stuff like that?
It
Or were these same throws early on in the game.
I tell you like this, as a quarterbacks coach, I don't care when those throws happen. If you're completing them at a high percentage and you're on the money with them, does it really matter? It's not like his receivers are having a great deal of separation. Besides Russell Wilson and Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson is third in completed passes with receivers having 2 yards or less of separation. That shows that your receivers are not getting separation and you're still completing at a high rate of a high percentage throws.
I'm with
That's a
that.
hell of a stat, coach. Hell of a stat. Hell of a stat.
What's good,
Uh,
y'all? How y'all doing
what's up,
today?
CA? Yeah, I wanted to bring CA because I think he got a defense for Lamar as well too. CA, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. You know, I've been a Lamar fan since his freshman year in college, man. I would say the first game I saw Lamar play, I knew he was gonna be what he was today. He's just a great athlete, but I knew I knew just watching him throw the ball, I knew that he could become an adequate enough thrower to be what he is today. Um, I just think, just what Lamar's done this season, you can see his improvement. Um, I still got to give credit to, Hollywood Brown for stepping his game up because he stepped his game a little bit. He could have been a bit better, especially in that Detroit game. He literally dropped, as a Detroit fan, I really watched the game. Hollywood dropped 3 touchdowns. It should have been a blowout, bro. It shouldn't have been close.
Yes.
He dropped 3 easy touchdowns, bro. It's coming from a Detroit fan. So that game should have been nowhere close. Um, I just think what he's been able to do with all these injuries, man. The Ravens had the most injuries in the NFL. To me, he has to be MVP based on what he's done. Um, one thing about Lamar, he's always improved his game. Not a lot of people of his type of talent can say that they've improved their game every year they've been in the league, and he's improved his game every year he's been in the league. Just to be able to throw like some of the throws he's been able to make this year, with the weapons that he's had it's just very impressive. I mean, I never expected Hollywood Brown to have almost 500 yards right now. A lot of that has to do with Hollywood Brown setting this game up, but that has to do with Lamar just improving. Being able to get the ball down the field a little bit better. Hollywood still pissing me off with them drops, with them occasional drops. But I just think. And we still haven't seen Rashad Bateman yet.
Yeah.
Rashad Bateman comes back this game, and a lot of people are saying that Rashad Bateman look better than Hollywood Brown in practice already. So that just goes to show where Lamar has improved, and I just think Lamar has proven that he can do the most. That he can do a lot with less. I think that's where him and Kyler Murray separate. Yeah, Kyler Murray. I think he may be a bit more of a polished passer, but I can't say that Kyler Murray can do more than Lamar can with less. Kyler Murray still has damn near the best receiver in the league, in DeAndre Hopkins, and he also has AJ Green, and he got Christian Kirk, and then the rookie that he got, what's his name, Rondale Moore, is tearing the league up too right now. So I can't say that he can do more with less with them. Compared to Lamar, Lamar's first starting running back is Tyshawn Williams. I ain't heard of him until this year. I don't know if any of y'all heard of him. But it's just what he's been able to do, man, with all these injuries, man. It just can't be taken for granted.
Big facts.
Good facts. That's why I wanted to bring you on, CA. I know you had a lot to say. That was a great argument for Lamar. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic. I want to talk about when you say the Ravens have a bunch of injuries. How important is this bye week for the Saints with all the injuries that they have? I'm gonna start with you first, Caleb.
All right. How important is this bye week for the Saints? Well, we saw Tampa Bay win Thursday. Right now, the Panthers did beat them head to head. If that count, no, they played it Sunday, right? Yeah, I think so. What? Well, if that the Panthers, no, yeah. If the Panthers lose, then just by the Saints not playing, that that will put them in second place behind Tampa Bay. Now, apparently, the Saints are getting back Michael Thomas and all, and Traquan Smith and all these other bums and stuff like that. But like, let me be very clear when I say this. It doesn't matter if that slant bar comes back. Jameis Winston is still going to do the same crap that he's doing right now. He's going to do the same thing. Now,
It's a slant bar.
now the defense had been very very good, right? But the defense commits a lot of penalties, and that's where the Saints lose a lot of games. But can they put up points still and stuff like that? Of course, but it all boils down to what that Kamara's doing, and if that Sean Payton isn't being stupid calling certain plays.
Hey, better watch
So
your mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
Cause at times, bro, man, look, y'all don't need no goddamn Taysom Hill, and then you put in Taysom Hill, and then all hell breaks loose. Like, bro, what the hell? But you know, I like the Saints. I don't like the fans. Cause like y'all are very, very delusional at times.
Says the
However,
Packer fan.
shut up.
Are you a Packer fan?
Yes,
Oh Lord.
you. Hey, Justin. Your Patriots are going down the dumpster dudes as we speak. But anywho,
Really?
I think that the Saints will be fine, but it all depends on like how do they look the following week with everybody back. Cause like coming out of bye weeks, they always win their first game, right? And their first game back, they are playing the Seahawks without Russell Wilson. So like we could chalk that one up as a dub. And then the following week they play Tom Brady in New Orleans. So like that there will be the true test to see if that the Saints are really running south or not. So that's my take on it.
I mean, I think Tampa Bay losing both games last year and then beating them in the playoffs. I mean, I really think they don't see this game as important as the Saints see it. Just in my humble opinion. Uh, but coach, what you think this injury? I mean, what you think this bye week does for the Saints as they're trying to get healthy?
I still think we need a drug test, Caleb. That's just me. Uh, right now, as far as defenses is concerned, I was shocked when I looked this up yesterday. The Saints are 13th as far as points allowed. They're a middle of the pack defense. You get Quan Alexander back, a much needed run fit guy and a pass coverage as far as middle pack is concerned. You get Marcus Davenport back, and you get Ken Crawley. No, by any means, Crawley's not a shutdown corner, but he's gonna be better than the damn rookie that they have out there right now that everybody's picking on when he comes out. You get Nick Verrett back at tight end, which is going to be another weapon for Jameis. You get two receivers back. You may call him slant ball, but ain't nobody stopped the slant yet. So keep throwing that motherfucker slant. High percent, and he catches the son of a
Hey,
bitch. You
that's
know what I'm
true.
saying?
Hey,
And you got Nick Varant, who's been known for great routes and great hands. Let me give you you talk about and then when we go to talking about Sean Payton. He's still the best offensive play caller that we've seen in probably the last 10 years. If we talk about Jameis, right now Jameis is completing 60% of his passes,
Oh yeah.
12 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions with a 108 quarterback rating. But let me kill you with this. In the red zone, he's 80% completion, 9 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's Sean Payton using his skill sets to his advantage and putting him in positions where he will not fail and will not give him a chance to make that big mistake. Getting a big time, all pro receiver back, getting a security blanket back at tight end, and you getting those guys back defensively will make a difference. Again, they're better than Atlanta. They're better than Carolina. They're only looking up at one team in their division, which is
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
the Bucks, exactly. But at the end of the day, all you want to do is get into the dance. And now with an extra slot opening up in the playoffs, all you want to do is get into the dance. And if you give me Sean Payton with those complementary weapons and that defense can get better, they'll be okay, man. Again, I'm not gonna say they're gonna come out of the NFC, but with the right matchup, they could be a problem for whoever they.
Oh yeah, I want you on that.
Justin, thoughts about the Saints getting this bye week at a crucial moment for them.
I first want to start off by saying we really got to put in that drug testing policy. This is honestly getting ridiculous. Secondly, I want to start off by saying this is the only week in the season where the Saints will not be picked to lose because of Caleb. So they should really take this and run with it. It's the only week of the whole season. And I don't know.
They win once and then they lose. They lost to the Giants.
See what I mean?
I would never do that again.
See what I mean? It's the only week all season. They would not be picked to lose. They should really take that to heart and take that to pride. They should love it. Honestly, it is important because it's well timed with MT's injury or delayed surgery. Scottie Pippen move he pulled. They're not. It's well timed with the injuries. They get people coming back. Jameis gets a chance to see if his eye surgery is still working, so that's good. Sean Payton gets a chance to relax for a week. Alvin Kamara is flying to games with Taya Cooper. So he's having a little fun. He's having fun with his life. It gives anybody a chance to reset. It's a real positive for the Saints. They got a good opportunity. They can avoid Caleb for a week. It's all around a good time for them. To answer SB's question, no, they're not. Yeah,
I think they are.
I don't think they are.
Okay, Christian
All right.
McCaffrey's not playing.
That's fine.
All right, no, let me ask this question. Yeah, I think the Saints are better than the Panthers, personally, especially when they're healthy. They're better than the Panthers, bro. Like
Okay.
the Panthers cool, but to me, if the Saints get back healthy and they get back together, I don't think they're better than them. But I don't think they're head and shoulders better than the Panthers. But I just think the Saints are a tad bit better. Yeah, with the Saints, man, this bye week is huge, man. Coming into the season, I expected the Saints to be a 9-10 win team and be a wild card team in the playoffs. I thought that I just think that Jameis, with a fresh start, I think he can be a bit better, and he has all the tools to be a good quarterback in this league. He just got to put it together. And and so far this season, we've seen some Jameis hiccups. We've also seen some Jameis highlights. He's been making some good passes from time to time. And Jameis is completely capable of that, man. If he just stops making those few dumb mistakes that he'll make from time to time. And I think again, Michael Thomas back. Getting that other receiver back and getting that tight end back. Maybe he can be a bit better, man, and open up the pass game, and that'll help. Get Alvin Kamara back on his stuff and open him back up. So, and that defense, definitely took a big hit with all those injuries, man. And getting Marcus Davenport back, and Ken Carley back, that'll definitely help the defense out. And I expect the Saints to be a bit better, with all these guys healthy again.
So CA, what makes the Saints a little bit better than the Panthers, if you don't mind?
I think fully healthy. I just think they're a bit better. I think I just trust the Saints a bit more, in this, and I would say in a tough kind of environment because I trust Sean Payton more, and I trust Jameis. I mean, Jameis is a really only new player. I mean, besides Jameis, I mean everybody's been in the position before, to make big runs. Personally, the Panthers, they got a lot of young talent like that haven't really been nowhere.
Hey man, let's just cut the shit. Let's just throw out that Saints game as far as the Panthers. Let's just throw that one anomaly out. The Panthers would be 2-2 without that Saints game. They beat the Jets and the fucking Texans. All right, they lose. They
Yeah.
got embarrassed. They were sexually assaulted by the Cowboys. They had to call Law and Order SVU to see what's going on, and they couldn't stop Jalen Hurts.
Ooh, James
Let's just
Robinson
keep
with
it real. And let's just keep it real, man. They beat two shitty teams. They were beaten by two better teams, and they had one anomaly win by the Saints. All right, Christian
This year.
McCaffrey's down. They have a pretty good defense. I'm not saying that they're going to be. I predict the Panthers to win like 8 games this year. Let's not act like they're fucking world beaters. They beat the Jets and the Texans. Let's call it what it is.
ACA, our boy SB say you love bad football, man.
Nah, bro. SB happy that the Chargers are good finally, man. Stop, SB. You finally happy that the Bulls and the Chargers are something to talk about now. Now you can talk now, huh?
Hey, just before we get into our weekly picks, speaking of the Bulls, Coach gonna be with me on my Saturday podcast. It's gonna be something like this, but it's gonna be NBA. So same time, but it's gonna be every Saturday at 9:30. NBA season start Tuesday, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So Saturday is gonna be the start of the NBA podcast every Saturday morning at 9:30. Coach and a few other guests gonna be on there with me. I just wanted to put that out right quick. But we're gonna get into our weekly picks. We're gonna get out. What's up, Caleb?
So let me ask Coach this, right? Because like a coach is a big tour guy, right? So like
yes,
if the Dolphins lose today, would we pin this loss on Tua? Because like right now the Dolphins are down.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I didn't see the game. I'll watch the replay of it on YouTube later. The little
It's all right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I couldn't get. My little boy told me to fuck me is his tablet right now, so I let it alone. I'll watch the cut of it later. Man, I'm still a big Tua fan. Again, I'd have to see the game. I can't even comment on it, so I'll get back to you on that. The only thing that's disheartening about my guys always hurts. So I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I ain't really high on Tua though, but you know.
I can't wait until you finally be like, you know what, Justin, you were right the whole time. I can't wait.
I can't wait till we have that conversation until you says, "Damn, you know what? Tua was that guy. My bad, bro. I can't wait. He got them rash injuries right now.
Again, it'll be an amazing conversation.
He ain't that good, Coach. It's okay. He just ain't that good.
How's he not that good? And as a rookie, off of one of the most devastating injuries you can have, he completed.
That's why I don't think he's gonna be that good, because his like coming off that kind of injury, bro. It's hard. It's hard to go back to what to work.
If you tell me he can't pan out because of the injury, I could see that. But again, coming off that injury, he completed 70% of his passes, almost 70% of his passes without a running game and without a number one receiver. I just got to see it in a full workload.
I can't.
All right, so we're gonna go real quick. We're gonna start off with the Chargers and Ravens. Who you got winning that game, Caleb? Quick.
Mm-hmm.
This man said quick. Look at him not being quick.
Shut up. You said 5 MVP candidates instead of 4. Still does sign. Yeah. Let me go with the Ravens.
Who you got, Coach?
Ravens.
Who you got, Justin?
Chargers.
I got the Ravens as well.
I got the Ravens.
You got the Chargers. You got the Ravens too, CA?
Trying to find the point spread.
Anasia got the Ravens. All right.
Today.
Next game, we got Los Angeles Rams at Giants. Who you got, Justin?
The Rams? I'm mad you asked me that. I'm mad you asked me that. The Rams?
That's a stupid question, my bad. How much the Rams winning by then?
14, 17, somewhere in there.
I hope so, because the point spread is 8.
Who you got, Caleb?
I got the Rams by 17 as well.
SB got the Rams. Who you got, Coach?
I definitely got the Rams.
Who you got, CA?
Man, the Rams gonna smoke them, bro.
Spencer got the Rams by 17. SB got them by 21. Anasia got them by 4.
Now, I remember last year the Giants beat these same Rams last year.
It was not the same Rams.
Nah, they're not the same Rams.
Definitely not the same Rams.
Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford, two
Definitely
different
not the
players.
same. Hey, CA, I'm glad you're on this podcast because CA is a Detroit fan, so he know how good Matt Stafford is.
Yeah, and I know how much Jared Goff sucks. Hey,
all right,
what's your name? What's your name again?
Red.
Oh yeah, you know how much Jared Goff sucks if you saw that Packers game, bro. you know.
Hey, July, we gotta talk off camera about this drug testing policy. Real talk. It's getting out of hand now. It's getting out of hand.
But for real, I just think it's just so sad. You know, as a Lions fan and watch other Lions fans kill Stafford for not leading them to more wins, but you know, it's more to win the games than just the quarterback, man. And Stafford, if Stafford didn't play an almost perfect game or a great game, the Lions had no chance of winning the game. And oftentimes he would play good games and we would still lose because he just ain't played perfect. So it took a perfect game out of Stafford for them to have a chance to even win the game. And that was just the theme for however many years he was there. What?
Like
11 years. So yeah, I mean that was just a theme. But I think he was very talented. I think if you put him on a good situation, I thought people would view him as a top 5 quarterback in the league because to me, even when he was in Detroit, to me, he showed to me that he was a top 5 talent in the league at the quarterback position. If you actually watch him play, you know. And so with me, I just think with the Rams, you know, and we've seen it, you know, except for that Cardinals game where he kind of stuck it up a bit. But you know, with the Rams, you know, you see with all the pieces put in the right place, he's been able to do his thing, man. And you know, with Sean McVay being such a creative play caller, you know, we've been able to see what Stafford can truly do. But with all the pieces put in the right place, and he finally has a good defense. Except the only time he had a good defense, they actually made the playoffs and should have won the playoff game. So you know, we just you know we ain't gonna talk about that Cowboys game though. But you know, I mean you see what Stafford can do. Yeah. I mean, you finally seen what Stafford can do with all the pieces put in the right place. And you know, compared, you know, and you talking about the same Rams team, man. Jared Goff and Stafford are nowhere close to the same level, bro. Jared Goff stares down the field for he stared down one side of the field and he don't see receivers right up in his face, bro. He does that junk like about a million times a game, bro. And then, yeah, man, Jared Goff, man, he ain't right. He ain't it, bro. Check down Charlie, bro.
I didn't mean it like that, but I was just saying like that the Giants did beat the Rams.
I
didn't mean it like
they beat the Seahawks too.
I didn't mean it like that.
So?
Don't try to say this take. Let's just move on. Don't try to say this
take. They beat the Seahawks too.
It's a bad take.
All right, come on, Caleb. Let's not do this, Caleb. Let's not do this.
I didn't mean it like that.
It's a bad take. Just let it go. Just let it go.
As a Packers fan, you know how excited I was to see Matt Stafford lead the NFC North and see Andy Dalton come in the NFC North.
And Jared Goff.
Like it was just. Oh, your boy SB said stop the cap, Caleb.
What? I didn't mean it like that. But okay.
Just let it go. It's a bad take.
Let it live. Texans at Indianapolis. CA, who you got winning that game?
Indianapolis by default.
Who you got winning that game, Justin?
I got the Colts because I made a bold prediction about them before the season started. So they gotta start putting wins together. I got the Colts.
You said they gonna win the division?
What's up?
I said he said they gonna win the division, huh? He froze. He froze.
Yeah. Justin froze. Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Yeah. My bad. I got the Colts.
You said the Colts going to win the division, Justin?
I did say that before the season started. Yeah, I did say that before the season started.
Okay.
I did definitely said that. I definitely said those words. I was, I was looking not too. I thought I had that game last week, but then Lamar decided to be Jesus. So I mean, nothing I could do about that one. But I looked at the schedule. They got a pretty decent schedule up until I think the Bills game. I think I got them 5-5. If they can get to 5-5, they'll be in a good spot. They'll be in a good spot. They can get to 5-5.
Who you got winning that game, Coach?
What I got is hoping to not watch one single snap of that game. But I'll take the Colts.
Who you got, Caleb?
Is Tyrod Taylor playing today?
Nope. The Davis
Does
Mills
it
show
matter?
continues.
It does matter.
The
Yeah, it
Davis
does matter.
Mills.
We ain't gonna do the about that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So, Colts.
CA say they both trash, but he picked the Colts as well.
I did say that though.
Kansas City at Washington. Who you got, Caleb?
Ooh. What? Drug test me right now. I want Washington to win this game.
No. I don't think you asked about your wants. I think you asked about who was going to win it.
I want Washington to win this game. Washington is my pick.
Who you got, Coach?
I'm gonna take Mahomes and the points. They're 6.5 favorite. Take the points. Easy money. Take the points.
Who you got, Justin?
For opening rank purposes, I want Washington to win this game. But I can't do that in good faith. I can't pick Taylor Heineke over Patrick Mahomes. I just can't. So I got the Chiefs.
Who you got, CA?
I got the Chiefs to win this game. I mean, I don't think the Chiefs want to go 2-4. That's all I got to say about that.
Especially Taylor Heineke. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm taking Kansas City in the points as well, Coach. I agree with you on that one. Caleb, Packers at Bears.
Should that even be an answer for me? Of course I'm gonna take my Packers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers as well. I think we got that easy. Who you got, Coach?
I'm gonna take Packers and the points is a 5.5 spread. If you want to make some money, take the over. The over's at 44. Take the over.
Who you got, Justin?
I got Justin. I'm kidding. I got the Packers.
And Asia got the Packers. SB got the Bears. Who you got, CA?
First of all, at both of them anyway. But I'm taking. I gotta take the Packers here.
Spencer, he got the Bears as well. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow against the Lions. Bengals versus the Lions. Who you got, CA?
Give me the Bengals. I hope we lose all of our games. Not just playing. I don't want us to lose. I don't want us to go 0-17, but I don't think we're gonna win today. I don't think we're gonna win more than 2 or 3 games this season. To be honest with you, bro, it's not that we suck. It's just that.
No, that you suck. No, it's definitely.
If we didn't have Jared Goff, bro, we would have won at least 2 or 3 games already if we didn't have Jared Goff, man. Jared Goff has cost us like 2-3 games already just by himself. Nah, Bengals ain't gonna beat us by 30, bro. Detroit always gonna put up a fight against every team they play. It's just that they just gonna find a way to lose.
All right, who you got, Justin? Bengals or Lions?
I got the Bengals with all them hand signals they're gonna have today because the quarterback can't talk because he got a throat contusion. So I got the Bengals. Oh, by the way,
he has a throat contusion.
Yeah, throat contusion. He hasn't talked pretty much all week. He's been using hand signals and soft voices apparently, which I don't know what the soft voices mean, but whatever. And the Lions do suck. The Lions do suck, by the way. And 3.5 points. That's it. Okay, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Wow, Vegas giving money away this week. Yeah, I got the Bengals and the points. Yeah, 3.5. That's it. Yeah, I got the Bengals and the points.
Coach, Bengals or Lions, Coach?
I'm gonna take the Lions in this one. They're 3.5 dog, but I'm gonna take the Lions. Lions get their first win today.
All right,
Go back and look. Every
July.
team that they've played them tough. Besides that one game when they got their toes blow off. I mean, they're a pretty good defensive team. They're very physical up front. And we all know that the Bengals can't protect Joe Burrow from his own shadow. So if they get a pass rush, they can make this game pretty interesting.
All right, July. Right now, install the drug test policy. Starting next week. I'm sick of this.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, they played everybody tough. They played everybody tough.
They do, though.
They played everybody tough to the tune of an 0-5 record. You right. Hey,
Nah, but they
Well,
do play
it only
everybody
takes
tough.
1 point to. I don't know if you know. It only takes 1 point to lose. So you could. They lost to the Ravens by less than a score. I mean, I'm just saying, cuz I
but they
think
got
they
more
can get
tears
pressure
than
on
wins
Burrow.
this season. They coach
Yeah.
crying at the podium and got
The
wins
only
this
team
season.
they
Hey
got,
man.
one team they got blown out by is the Packers, man. It's a
Yeah,
fact. It's just a
exactly.
fact.
All I see
They've
is
been in
five
every
L's.
game except for the Packers game. They've been in every game.
All I see is 5 L's.
Well,
That's all I
y'all
see.
was beating us in the first half. Actually, after the first half, y'all was getting
I
us
watched every Lions game, man. I mean, they've been in every game.
Oh
Like
yeah, no,
I
they
can't make
start
that
clutch.
up.
They came back against San Francisco. They if it wasn't for Tucker being a alien,
No,
they probably would have
if
won
the
that
refs
game.
would have done their job and called a delayed game, the Ravens would have lost that game.
Also
That's
true.
facts. That's facts. And they missed a false start. That's facts.
So
I'm
but all
just
I'm
saying.
looking at is 5 L's right there. That's rough.
And the four people on this panel, we could get pressure on Joe Burrow. Us four.
And they are 3-2. And if a kicker could kick, they'd be 4-1.
Just saying, we could get pressure. So it's gonna be interesting.
Well, my pick for that game, I will take the Lions, just like Coach is doing.
Oh,
Coach.
Yeah,
Coach. You know your pick is bad
I
if
think
Caleb
that
loses.
I think that the Bengals will still be drunk after last week's loss versus us. So, give me the Lions.
All right. Next game, y'all some character, bro. Kyler Murray at Baker Mayfield, the most disappointing quarterback in the league right now. Who y'all got, Cardinals or the Browns? I'm gonna start with you, Justin.
First of all, if you think I'm gonna ever pick Baker Mayfield to do anything ever, you are absolutely wrong. Besides those great commercials, he a great and progressive commercials. Boy, he should be an actor because he's not a very good quarterback. He should definitely be an actor though. I got Arizona, and guys, the team that wins, I got the Cardinals. The 5-0 team that wins and plays everybody tough that way, who win the game instead of those Lions. I got the Cardinals. Cleveland by 3. What? No, Vegas is okay. Clearly, they got too much cash in Vegas. They giving money away this weekend. I got the Cardinals by like 7. Baker. I got the Cardinals by about 7.
Who you got, Coach?
I'm gonna take the Cardinals as well, man. 3-point dog on the road, and Baker Mayfield is not that well, so not that good. So I'm gonna go with the Cardinals on the road upset.
Uh, I just say he disappointing this year.
Trash.
SB. He not that guy I thought he was gonna be. Like, what is year 5 right now? Year 4, year 5? I don't
Should
know.
be a 3, huh? 4?
You're 4, I think.
Yeah, cause
Oh,
his extension comes up at the end of this year. That's gonna be interesting. Does he get the
That's gonna be
big
a very interesting contract. I'm so.
That's what I'm saying.
It depends on how he closes the season.
I wouldn't give him no
Hey.
Lamar Kyler Murray money.
He's not.
Hear me out.
He shouldn't.
Hear me out on this. Who would say no? The Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns trading each other Derek Carr for Baker Mayfield. Who says no?
If the Las Vegas Raiders are smart, the Raiders better say no.
I mean, Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
Well, they say no.
Las Vegas
What has
better say
either of
no.
them won?
He's not Baker Mayfield, so I'm saying no.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
See ya, nation.
Who you got winning that game, Caleb?
Can't hear you, Brody.
Cardinals.
All right, I'm changing my pick. I can't pick on the same thing as Caleb. I can't.
CA, who you got winning that game, CA?
I was gonna take the Browns, but I gotta take the Cardinals because Nick Chubb is out.
Chubb is out.
So I have to take the.
Chubb is out.
Chubb is out.
He on my fantasy team.
So I have to
Chubb
take
is
the
out.
Cardinals for that reason. But if Chubb was playing, I probably would take the Browns because I think they got to get this win.
I mean, they still got Kareem Hunt. It's not like they going to a bar.
I ain't saying they don't got Kareem Hunt, but but Nick Chubb, arguably one of the best running backs in the league. That's a big loss still.
Man, this man Derrick Henry yards past everybody else finna be ridiculous. Because Chubb's the only one close.
Well, Justin, I'm gonna start out with you on this next game because this your squad. Dallas at New England. Who you got?
Cowboys by 10. Please move on fast. There we go.
Caleb, who you got? Cowboys at New England.
I learned my lesson last week, so give me Dallas.
Coach, Cowboys at New England. Who you got?
Take Dallas and the points, and if you want to make a little money, the over/under is 50. Take the over.
CA, who you got? Dallas or at New England?
I can't stand Dallas, but I gotta take Dallas here, man. My main objective because New England they ain't messing with Dallas right now.
Hold on. You know what? I'm not gonna be objective. Screw y'all. I got the Patriots. Both of y'all. Y'all can just be irrational fans. I don't have to be the only true person up here. Y'all. I got the Patriots. I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking. First of all, I preface my whole statement with I'm not being rational. So hey, I'm being a fan, y'all.
We talked about this game earlier a little bit, but we never actually picked Oakland as Denver. Who you got, CA?
Ooh, I gotta take Denver here with all that nonsense going on in Las Vegas right now. I just think and the Denver's playing pretty well. I'll take Denver.
Who you got, Justin? Denver or Las Vegas?
Oh wow! I have no idea.
Denver?
I guess. I guess give me Denver. I feel like Coach. The real one I have is to not see a single.
Trevor fumbled the ball.
So I guess give me Denver. I guess.
All right, Coach. Who you got? Las Vegas or Denver?
Well, according to my bookie, I have Denver. The spread is 5, but I'm not cool with the points. But I'll take Denver in the win.
Who you got, Caleb? Denver or Las Vegas?
Give me Denver.
All right, so we got Geno Smith at Pittsburgh. Who you got, Caleb? Seattle or Pittsburgh?
Give me Pittsburgh.
Coach, why? How much you got Pittsburgh winning by, Coach?
The line is 5. I'll take 8 and an over/under of we see the third string quarterback by the third quarter.
Justin, who you got? Seattle or Pittsburgh?
I got Seattle. I got the Fighting Geno Smiths.
And Jamal Adams.
Yes, the Fighting Geno Smiths.
I see. Who you got? Seattle or Pittsburgh?
I got Pittsburgh.
All right, and Monday night game, Buffalo at Tennessee. MVP Derrick Henry play Buffalo. Who you got, Caleb?
I'm gonna go against the MVP. Give me a Buffalo.
All right, who you got, Coach?
Man, you'd asked me this 2 weeks ago. I'd probably went with Tennessee off of Derrick Henry, but again, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. They showed a lot of Josh Allen has showed a lot of development and growth. I'm gonna go with Josh Allen here. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills plus the points 5.5.
Who you got? Who you got, Justin?
I refuse to pick Tannehill to do anything successful, so I got the Bills.
CA, who you got? Buffalo or Tennessee?
I got Buffalo. Yeah, I just trust them more, and I'm still trying to figure out why people were saying before the season that Ryan Tannehill was a top 10 quarterback.
Hey, they got somebody in the sports group that said Ryan Tannehill gonna win co-MVP with Derrick Henry.
Huh? What? Do they actually? Do they actually believe that?
Are they related to Ryan Tannehill? I didn't know that Ryan Tannehill's wife was in the league, was in our debate. I didn't know.
Hold on. Do they actually believe that, Joy?
Yes.
So.
Look, old boy who won Pro of the Year, yeah, he believed that. I'm gonna try to find it for you right quick.
I gotta see this.
Hey, yeah, they got Ryan Tannehill. Look, a nigga know Mike Antonio. That's his name.
Oh, Mike who?
Mike Antonio.
Oh,
Big Tua. Good job, Tua.
That makes sense.
Caleb. Hey,
ain't had nobody there.
Hey, your TV ahead of mine. I'm gonna need you to relax.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, hold on. I'm not streaming the game, so that's how I saw it. Wow.
Oh look, CA, look, he got his.
What
Oh
Nah,
no,
that makes sense. That's some Mike shit to say. That makes sense.
But hey, Justin, who the hell was Tua throwing the ball?
Wait.
There was nobody there.
There was nobody in a white jersey over there. Who the
Yeah,
So
Mike.
Coach
Hey,
looking like,
hey,
damn.
say, coach, your boy colorblind. Your boy colorblind, bro. Wasn't nobody. There was nobody over. Like it wasn't even like it was a wrong route. There was nobody over there.
He thought it was a curl route or something like that. The
Bro,
dude
ain't
was
no-
open down the sideline.
No, he threw it. Wait, hold on. Let me look at it.
Hold on. Is Mike a Tennessee fan?
Yeah, he a Tennessee fan.
Oh, Lord.
No,
So
no, there's no excuse for that.
you would walk around saying Jared Goff is a future MVP? Like, would you say that because you're a Detroit fan?
Hell no.
Well, then, that's what I'm saying.
Caleb, bro. No, there's no excuse for that, though.
Right.
Hey, well,
there
look.
is no excuse. That man, look, Tua was only good for outs and slants and curls back at Alabama. That boy,
That's the
Man,
real
stop
slang,
denying.
bro.
Hey, bro, chill out, man. Chill out.
where's the lie?
That's the
Where's
real
the
slang,
lie?
boy.
You're lying right now. Out
Hell
slants and
no.
curls when you have 3 receivers that ran 4-2 and had average 17 yards a catch. Come on, man. How you?
Well,
No,
guess
you know
what?
what? Don't worry about it. You're
But
right.
guess what? It don't matter because, like,
Uh-huh.
if that, I know that there's Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith, and fucking Jesus Christ there. Like, bro, I gotta pick my poison. Somebody will eat. Somebody will eat and burn me. Those little
Okay.
deep shots was just by the grace of God. Tua got a
Okay.
Drew Brees on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history. Okay,
Hell no.
he'll take it.
Hell no.
Statistically, one of the most accurate quarterbacks in NFL history. That Drew
That
Brees is one of the most
Tua
accurate.
is hella accurate. He threw it straight to the guy wearing a black jersey and not a green jersey. I mean,
That's your first time seeing an interception, buddy? No, I'm just messing
no,
with you.
it's not my first time seeing that. That was a terrible read. I don't know what the hell.
I mean, to be honest though, I mean,
I'm not
Tua
watching
is
this. I couldn't.
Tua is checked down Charlie though. Let's be honest.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Y'all starting,
Nah, I'm not.
y'all
I
starting
can't
quarterback is
subscribe to
Jared
that.
Goff. You might want to
If
relax.
Tua was with the Saints, if Tua would be a god.
Hey, y'all,
Quick, name
Hey,
me
we're
the
gonna
2
go
star
ahead and wrap.
receivers
We're
for the
gonna go ahead and
Dolphins.
wrap it up, fellas. We're gonna go ahead
Jalen
and wrap
Waddle,
it up,
Devontae
fellas. Saturday, next Saturday starts. Coach, tell them boys, man, we're gonna be on it for basketball season, bro.
Hell yeah,
Basketball
next Saturday, me
season
and
starts
July kicking
Tuesday.
it off.
Hey, next Saturday, 9:30 a.m. I'm gonna be doing this podcast for the basketball. I mean, this podcast for the football. Saturday, I'm gonna be doing for the basketball. So it's gonna be every weekend, 9:30. Blah blah blah. Shout out to Caleb. See you wearing the snapback hat. I brought to him yesterday. That thing looking fresh.
Appreciate it, brother.
Oh yeah. Hey, but CA, CA. Anytime you want to get on, man, just let me know. I'll bring you on easy. I like when you're on the podcast, brother.
I appreciate it, bro.
Shout out to Justin, Coach. Thank you for being a guest, bro. I love when you're on the podcast. Of course, my 2 co-hosts, Justin and Caleb, every Sunday, baby. Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, man.
Every Sunday.
And can we have Coach and CA come back next week?
Oh,
If you're not busy.
I'd like him back next week.
yeah, y'all can come back next week if y'all want to do it, Coach. I know Coach got a lot of things going on Sunday.
Yeah, man, I'm about to head out to meeting in a few minutes now, man.
I heard that.
All right, man, but CA, yeah, you definitely could come on next Sunday as well, CA.
Yeah, I'll come back. I enjoy doing this, man. Yeah.
9:30 for us. I think that's 10:30 for you.
Yeah, that's 10:30 for me. It is.
Yeah, 10:30 for you. But yeah, all right, fellas, y'all have yourself a blessed one, fellas.
All right.
All right, man. Y'all be
My
easy.
brother, be easy.
All right, be easy, y'all.